Thank you, Divine Master. Welcome to Rich TV Telugu. Universal Life School presents meditation with fifth dimensional masters like Adama Master, Saint Germain Master, Ramta Master, Babaji. So we are doing these sessions for the welfare of the humanity and also to know the everybody can know the practical ascension. Through the practical ascension, they can ascend masters. We are reading Telos, Volume 3. Protocols of the Fifth Dimension, and the author is Arulia Louis Jones. And we are in fourth chapter, Masters. It's called The Dark Night of the Heart. These are the discussions about Arulia Louis Jones and the Adama Master and Anahar Master. So they are giving her the instructions like how to be in the practical ascension and the protocols, how she has to be in day-to-day life so that she can ascend masters. So we are in page 75. Uh, yeah. So Arulya talking to Anahar Master. Arulya, the author of this book. The author of this book, she is the author master, Arulya Lucius. She is talking to Anahar Master. Before we stop this sharing, there is one thing I can want to discuss with you regarding my travels. It concerns me because my energy field is greatly affected. French people all over the world, and I am told people of Latin origin as well, have similar traditions, automatically hugging and kissing people they meet, even when they meet them for the first time. They do this naturally and lovingly, but without asking if this is comfortable for the other. I am now going to Spain for several weeks and I am not sure what to expect. Many people feel they do not need to ask permission to grab you, to hug you, and exchange kisses and heart chakra energies with them. They feel it as a gesture of love and acceptance. But for me, it feels more like an invasion and imposition on my energy fields. In France, in some areas, when people meet, it is a tradition to kiss everyone 4 times, 2 times on each cheek, and they insist on doing it whether you appreciate this kind of greeting or not. This practice has nothing to do with love, and it feels like pecking, an acquired human habit that feels very strange to me. I do not relate to this custom. In USA, it is not the common practice. We usually shake hands with a smile while looking into each other's eyes. It is also it is also expected by them for others to respond positively to this pecking. If they don't, they get offended or feel rejected. Those who kiss and hug as a greeting are aware of how this exchange of energies can affect others. I am very sensitive to this energetic exchange and it is uncomfortable to me. Meeting 1 or 200 individuals at a time is not a problem. But when meeting dozens or hundreds of people at once, when I do conferences and workshops, it really affects my level of well-being. It is especially disturbing when those who still smoke nicotine and some close to me. I feel the nicotine entities pulling the energy right out of my lungs and my lungs start hurting. My lungs are partially sensitive because I came from an unfamily with a history of tuberculosis and I have suffered from pneumonia and bronchitis several times. This is Arulya Master is telling Master to Anahar Master about her well-being when she meet other people like in the conferences and all those sessions. Do not want to offend anyone, but I cannot allow myself to come weakened with these practices to the extent of becoming sick. That is what happens when I travel outside the USA. If I withdraw or let them know this is not comfortable for me, they act offended. I'm going for several weeks and I will be meeting thousands of people. There will be those who try to hug and kiss me because they have an appreciation for what I do. And it is an expected behavior in their culture. Each time I feel my energy suck right out of me, I feel drained when meeting so many people in succession because I do not have time to recharge. When I return home, I am sick and it takes me weeks to recover my life force. How should I handle this without affecting offense anyone? I feel we can love each other deeply without the habit of always siphoning each other's energies. Anahar Master is telling this. I will turn this question over to Adama. So he's turning this question to Adama Master. Adama Master, I am grateful that you are asking that question so directly because people need to know and understand this protocol. It is all to do with the honoring of your own energies and the energies of others. We noticed how much distress this culture habit of many people you meet has caused to your physical body when you travel, and we support you fully in this. This is all fifth dimensional protocol of different nature but an important one. People need to comprehend that it is not always appropriate to touch someone they do not have an established art connection with or do not know well without first asking for their permission. No matter how much good the intention may be, ultimately, no matter how pure the intentions are, people always take more than they are able to give. It is the nature of this exchange, and there is nothing you can do except avoid it. It is rarely done on the conscious level. We are not talking about relationships with partners and children or close family members. For everyone desiring to move into fifth dimensional vibration, you need to be willing to let go of your third dimensional cultural traditions and habits that will not support you in the dimension you are seeking. In our culture, we greet each other with a gesture of friendship by bringing the palms of our hands together and touching the area of the heart chakra, and through the eyes connecting with that person heart to heart by a very gentle bowing of the head and smile. We do not always need to say something aloud. The words can be simple as telepathic message such as may peace be with you or something similar. The love and acceptance are sent to each other and received through the heart. This is all that is needed to demonstrate your love and honoring of the other persons we meet. We consider it is a great honor to be allowed to touch someone in our dimension other than family members. And we do not do this very often. It is done only when there is a special reason to do so. And always with permission. This is the way it is done in our dimension and in most galactic civilizations as well. We have no need to touch each other's like you do in your dimension. This is also what you need to embrace. If you wish to move into higher vibration, we are not trying to change your culture or traditions. We are only trying to make you aware that is a higher way and you are free to embrace it or not. We are asking all of you from now to honor those who no longer want to engage in those practices in order to maintain their spiritual vibration and energy at a level that is comfortable for them. It is your neediness and your lack of self-love that drive you always want to make this exchange of each other's energies. It has nothing to do with love. It is simply become culture habit. There are those who consciously or unconsciously go from one person to another for the hugs and kisses. In fact, they often have a serious need for the energy of others, as they are not generating their own from within the self. To compensate for this lack, they are sucking energies from all those they touch. They do this in the name of love, and we say to you, it has nothing to do with love. It is the ego that is needy for some affection because often it has very little self-love. When you hug someone, there is a mixing of energies from the heart chakra of both parties. It is not only always wise to allow the exchange of these energies, especially with people you do not know very well. Very often, this is how entities that you call hit chickers from your lower limbs can be transmitted. This happens very frequently, my friends. We constantly see people in great distress after a gathering when they allowed many people to get close to their heart chakra, and energies that are not desirable to them have jumped into their auric field. Often it has been the initial cause of a sudden mental illness in some people who were completely normal before. Learn to guard and protect the integration of your own energy. This is vital to build your immortality. You are all responsible for managing your energy field in a mature way. These people usually do not know what happened to them, and often they go on living for years with the distress and discomfort of the hitchhiker they picked up on long time ago. I say to you that all of you who want to move into fifth dimensional frequency can no longer afford to engage lightly in those kind of exchanges. We do not like to talk about this subject in this book, but we feel it is necessary for your in your dimension to become fully aware of your energies can be lost or misused. In our dimension, that kind of situation would not manifest, but we always remain in full honoring of our energies and the energies of others. This is one factor that keeps our immortality intact. One, you learn to give yourself all the love that is inside you from the God essence of your being. Loving yourself until the love so overflows your heart. You will no longer need to maintain these cultural practices. They are born out of need, and we feel that you no longer need to express them this way. It is your choice. It is not necessary, but there is something very wrong with these practices. But we say that this tradition is purely a third dimensional behavior that has served you well in the past. But in new energy, it will not. If you want to move to higher vibration, you need to start practicing the behaviors that are acceptable in the dimension you seek to enter into. For those who wishing to stay in third dimension vibration, it is your choice to continue to do the things that keep you attached to this dimension. No matter how loving and well-being those exchanges are, one person gains in energy while other loses energy. It cannot be avoided unless you both have the same level of spiritual energy. You do not always know this when you meet someone new or even someone you are already knew. Do you? It is a time for you, Arulya, to stand up for yourself and give this important teaching to the people you meet when you perceive they need to have this wisdom as a part of their mastery. You are all masters in training at various levels, and if you wish to come into your full mastery, it is imperative that you can start acting like masters now. If you want to graduate from this earth curriculum, you cannot continue to act in the old vibration. For channels, I want to make another point for our readers. When someone channels beings from higher realms, there is a quite multi-dimensional activity going in the chakra of the channel before the after the channeling. Holding the energy of an ascended being can be challenging for a person, especially if the vibration is kept for a long time. Consider that 1 hour of channeling easily represents on the physical plane the equivalent of moderately strenuous 10 hours of physical work. The multidimensional activity that is created is a gift to self for the channel, but most of the time this energy is dissipated by the channel before it can be integrated. Once it will gone, it cannot be retrieved. Most channels do not know this, and rarely after channeling session, they do allow themselves to take quiet time for themselves to integrate these energies. They usually socialize with the people they have channeled for, and the wondrous energies that were available to them are lost. It is not appropriate for the audience, no matter how small or large the group is, to touch or hug the channel right before or after channeling activity. We would like to suggest that the channel should not be touched for minimum of 2 hours before and after channeling session. Ideally, it is be longer and quiet time is important immediately after. We realize that it is not always easy for a channel to withdraw completely from the crowd after an event, but give you the protocol that is energetically the most beneficial. For those receiving the channeling, the more quiet time you spend after a transmission to integrate the energies you have just received, the more benefit and transformation you receive from the channeling. The more you engage yourself in mundane activities immediately after interacting with the others and dissipating the energy you have just received, the less impact the channeling will have on you. We have the masters of the light realm do not bring you on our messages simply to entertain you momentarily. We are not interested in that. The purpose of a transmissions is to assist you in the moving forward in your evolution and meeting your spiritual goals. There are those who for years have gone from channeling to constantly hear something new, but without integrating any of the wisdom they have already received. Often they are ones who complain that the channel did not say anything they did not already know. To those we say, it is literally impossible to always tell you something you do not already know with your mind, because everything that is known is already recorded inside of you. But the art can always receive it at higher levels of understanding. Any transmission of light from any ascended being is meant to be integrated through the heart. Otherwise, it will be of no benefit to you. The mind can only hear it but cannot integrate it. The question we would like to ask is this: what have you done with all the information you've already received? Why have you not made such much progress on the pathway? Or why are you not ascended yet? Do you know that the spoken words are not so important to us as the energy and codes of light that are transformed to you with each transformation via channeling? Do you not realize that when you choose a place to be in a place in the energy of a channel transmission, you become spiritually responsible for what you receive and what you choose to do with it. In your dimension, there is a saying that ignorance is bliss. Though this saying is enormous and has no validity within the soul, we would like to point out that receiving the light codes and ignoring them is a greater failure your part, not receiving them at all. When your position yourself receive these energies, you are also receiving the karmic responsibility that goes with them. It is great with great love and honoring that we share this wisdom and truth with you today. We long for your return with us in your full consciousness. I, Adama, I am ready to share with you all the keys of wisdom that you need to know and understand in the great adventure of personal and planetary ascension. In Telos, we all send you our love and support on our journey home. And so be it. Yeah, thank you, Adama Master. We love you so much. Yeah, part two, various channelings masters. This we'll read tomorrow, masters. Be in the meditative state, masters. We'll do meditation for a while and we'll close the session.
Temple of Resurrection in the fifth dimension with Adama, Lord Sananda, and Lady Nada. Come with us on a journey in consciousness. This temple assists humanity with the energies of true resurrection, taking place on many levels. Infusing the energies of resurrection into your body and all your etheric bodies will assist in raising your vibration to a new frequency. Take a deep breath and begin to feel your body relaxing. As you become more aware of your breathing, connect in your heart with your I am presence. Breathe. Create your heart's intention as you come along with us on this extraordinary journey. Ask your light body to descend over you and take you in consciousness to the resurrection temple. This temple is created of substance resembling mother of pearl. From a distance, its circular design glows like a sun. It looks like vapors of pearls and golden sunlight all around. In various places, it reflects the luminosity of other flames. Your guides are now taking you there in your light body. In no time at all, you arrive to this glorious golden temple. You are invited to enter a very large room known as the Hall of Resurrection. It is filled with many chambers and doorways. You will notice a large number of beings from different dimensions in this great hall. The hall vibrates at various high frequencies in different areas to accommodate everyone. As you can see, this temple is well attended. Many souls from this galaxy and beyond who visit this planet come here to recharge. The guardians of the temple are approaching to welcome you and to guide you into the chambers designed especially for your vibrational frequency. Breathe in this wondrous golden flame energy, enveloping you and infusing every particle of your being. Feel the energy of the resurrection that is assisting you in the expansion of your consciousness. Breathe it into every cell, every atom and electron of all your bodies. Stay with us for a while in the Hall of Resurrection and with those of the temple who have graciously volunteered to accompany you. Notice the millions of resurrection flame angels present here. They nurture and minister to humanity each day from this great hall. And today, many are here just for you, to nurture you, and to love you back to your spiritual freedom. Standing in the wonderment of this glorious hall, notice the countless golden flames in all shapes and sizes, perpetually burning bright to assist the earth and evolving humanity. Take time to walk around the hall and gaze upon all the wonders around you. Accompanied by your guides, you are directed to a specific circle made of golden, luminescent flames that resemble different varieties of magical flowers. These are actually resurrection flame seeds, taking the shape and appearance of a flower. And one is calling you to sit quietly and soak in the energies.
Last 2 minutes, Masters.
Now take your seat. Breathe.
Last 1 minute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, please come out of the meditation happily, Masters. And please rejoin for the session with our Divine Master, Vishwa Master, for the light meditation. And also 6 to 7 practical ascension session, Masters. Thank you. Love you all, Masters. Ending. Please do rejoin who are in the